last night over the Los Angeles Lakers. We are on Sportsmanlike here on ESPN Radio, presented by Progressive Insurance. Baseball is back. Tune in tomorrow. Yankees and Brewers, presented by Progressive Insurance. Coverage begins 12:30 p.m. Eastern, ESPN Radio, and the ESPN app. All right, I got to set this up for everybody because this was absolutely wild. And it was so wild that you watch it back, you're listening to it back, and you're reading about it, and you're like, this couldn't have happened. So here's what happens. Lakers are up 115-110 on the Bulls last night with 12.6 seconds to go. That's up 5, 12.6 to go. Patrick Williams hits a three to cut it to 115-113. He's on the Bulls. Josh Giddey then stole the inbound pass that LeBron James, of all people, threw in. He then passes it to Kobe White. Kobe White then hits a three. The Bulls now are up 116-115 with 6.1 seconds to go. Luka inbounds right to Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves sees a lane, goes up, layup, good. 117-116. Lakers get the lead back with 3.3 seconds to go. Then Josh Giddey hits a half-court shot as time expires for the Chicago Bulls, the 9th seed in the East, to beat the Los Angeles Lakers 119-117. Here's J.J. Redick's immediate reaction to the loss.
I guess what's the immediate reaction from that?
Devastation. It's a hell of a way to lose a basketball game.
Devastation. Here's Chris Canty's immediate reaction to the loss.
I'm a little bit nervous, y'all.
Uh-oh.
I'm a little bit nervous about my Lakers falling into the play-in. And I get it. There's only 9 games left. And you're talking about the Golden State Warriors being 2.5 games back and the Minnesota Timberwolves being 3 games back. But if you look at the Lakers' remaining schedule, ain't a whole lot of layups on there. They got the Rockets twice. They got OKC twice. Got the Memphis Grizzlies in there, and then the Dallas Mavericks. Not to mention you got New Orleans and Portland, who are not layups anymore based on how those teams have been playing of late, right? So I'm a little bit concerned when you look at our schedule. Oh, and don't forget the Golden State Warriors. I'm a little bit concerned when you look at our schedule versus the schedule of the Minnesota Timberwolves, the schedule of the LA Clippers, and the schedule of the Golden State Warriors. So I'm just saying that this Lakers team, any given night, they have the 2 best players on the court in LeBron and Luka. But if you can lose to the Chicago Bulls twice in the span of a week, you can lose to anybody. And that is an unsettling feeling. Things are trending in the wrong direction for the Lakers. They lost 4 of their last 5 games.
Yeah.
And the only win that they've got is that tip-in from LeBron a couple of nights ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not feeling great about where this team is going, the direction that they're trending as we're getting closer to the playoffs. This is the time of year where you want to be building momentum, and it seems like all of the good vibes that were around Luka coming into his own after the trade from the Dallas Mavericks have fizzled away.
Mm-hmm.
It is an unsettling feeling as a Lakers fan that had high hopes once we saw what happened at the trade deadline in terms of them getting the next face of the franchise.
Can totally understand that feeling. You should beat the Bulls. First of all, impressed with the Bulls as of late, right?
Yeah, wonderful.
What?
Well, the Lakers screwed me as a Heat fan because I need them to beat the Bulls to get home court in the play. But go ahead.
But even the wins for the Bulls are losses, right?
Oh, no, of course.
These are losses.
Yes.
They were bad when they should be good. They're now good when they're supposed to be bad.
Correct. And they have been good lately. After they traded Zach LaVine to Sacramento, they had 6 straight losses. They were 22-35. They've been 11-5 since then. They've beaten the Lakers twice, as you mentioned, CC, and they've beaten Denver in the past 3 games. They've been really impressive. They've been a tough out, and they've been winning impressive games. But when the Lakers are up by 13 midway through the 4th quarter, you have to find a way to put it away. Even if the Bulls are on a bit of a hot streak right now, these are games that you need to win if you're the Lakers. Obviously, as you said, CC, you need to be building momentum and making sure that you're on a high point as you get into the playoffs. So I would be concerned if I was a Lakers fan right now, too.
Yeah, they've lost 8 of their last 12. So the month of March has been a disaster. Now, baked into that is the LeBron James injury, but he's back, and they're still losing.
I mean, baked into that is LeBron not looking at the opposition as the biggest rival in his life right now.
Oh, can we stop with that too, by the way?
Please.
Can we just stop? Like, LeBron, Stephen A., can we go to the neutral quarters and stop?
I never want to talk about it again.
Can we stop? It's over. Stop, please. For the love of God.
Seriously.
Please let it be over, man. Stop.
Well, I remember when I was growing up, there would be times where people would be critical of Shaq because Shaq, during the offseason, was in movies or doing music or whatever. During the offseason, like, oh, he's not concentrating. I'm just waiting for that to become the angle here with LeBron if they keep losing.
Oh, that will absolutely be the headline. If the Lakers fall into the play-in and or they have an early exit from the postseason, if they don't make it to the second round, that will be the focus of the entire NBA summer in terms of what people are talking about, in conjunction with the future of Luka Doncic with the LA Lakers franchise and Rob Pelinka having pressure on him to make moves in order to fortify this roster, in order to re-recruit Luka, convince him that this is the place he needs to stay long-term.
Yeah, they're almost, in terms of their mentality right now, they almost have to operate as a current new age Division I college football or basketball team. Because
to hope Luka doesn't hit the portal?
Correct. They have to hope, like, hey, we got the guy. Now we have to sell the guy on why he needs to be here or gal long term, right? Because what college sports has become, as we've seen in the NCAA tournament, it's cool. You got him or her, but make sure they don't leave. Right. Make sure that someone doesn't offer them more or a better circumstance or a better opportunity. If Luka's team with LeBron is bounced early, he's going to look at Dallas as a better situation. Hey, I just went to the finals with this group, and this team should have been better. Now, the current, I'm just saying, like, think about his back-to-back years. Finals last year with Dallas. You're painting a picture of the hypothetical of a play-in. I mean, think about that.
What you just said is actually fascinating, though. Looking at the Dallas Mavericks, not to say that could ever happen again. But
going back, you're saying? No.
Not to say that could ever happen again. But based on what they've done, 2 years down the road,
I'm just saying, like,
I'm just saying in terms of what that roster looks like. But anyway, I guess what you're saying is absolutely dead on point in terms of the organization being able to sell Luka on their long-term vision. But a part of why we felt so good about Luka coming to the Lakers is because LeBron would model the right example in terms of overall professionalism and Luka being able to take care of himself and conduct himself in a way that was becoming of a face of the franchise type of player.
Yeah.
And now?
It doesn't feel like that at all, right? A big part of why the Mavs moved on from Luka was his lack of maturity. And you would expect that from a young 20-something. You wouldn't expect that from a 40-year-old who's been one of the best the game has ever seen and in the conversation for the greatest of all time. So I don't want to conflate the things, but
no, they have to be in sales mode constantly with him.
A lot of this is interconnected, and of course, the next month for the Lakers is mission critical when it comes to selling Luka on this being the right fit for him long term, and selling Luka on that being a place where you can compete for a title consistently year over year.
Maybe Luka wants to join Giannis. Maybe he wants to pick Wisconsin, like I've done many of times, like we're all doing coming up for the draft. Picking a place last night over the Los Angeles Lakers. We are on Sportsmanlike here on ESPN Radio, presented by Progressive Insurance. Baseball is back. Tune in tomorrow. Yankees and Brewers, presented by Progressive Insurance. Coverage begins 12:30 p.m. Eastern, ESPN Radio, and the ESPN app. All right, I got to set this up for everybody because this was absolutely wild, and it was so wild that you watch it back, you're listening to it back, and you're reading about it, and you're like, this couldn't have happened. So here's what happens. Lakers are up 115-110 on the Bulls last night with 12.6 seconds to go. That's up 5, 12.6 to go. Patrick Williams hits a three to cut it to 115-113. He's on the Bulls. Josh Giddey then stole the inbound pass that LeBron James, of all people, threw in. He then passes it to Kobe White. Kobe White then hits a three. The Bulls now are up 116-115 with 6.1 seconds to go. Luka inbounds right to Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves sees a lane, goes up, layup, good. 117